Hey everybody, today I'm going to teach you how to throw the one-man diamond to secure your top packs on your mule. So the first thing you do is split your rope pretty well in half. So we've got it pretty well in half. It doesn't have to be exact. We're going to throw the tail to the tail of the mule. And we're going to leave it right on top up here. We're going to drop all this on the ground. Make sure you're not stepping in it. Get it away from your mule's feet right there, and make sure that you don't put your feet in it, because if that mule freaks out, he's liable to drag you all over creation. Make sure your rope's in the middle here. Grab the head of your rope, throw it up and over. It landed right here at my feet because of the way that I threw it. I'm gonna pick it up off the ground. We're always gonna make sure this hook is facing towards the back of the animal. You don't want it facing this way because it can catch on briars, sticks, anything else. So we leave it facing that way. That way nothing bad can happen. Now I'm gonna throw a little hooey in it here, as Todd Jones says. And I'm gonna run over to the other side of the mule and make sure that this rope is in the middle of my mule and in the middle of the pannier. Okay, so this is pretty well in the middle of my mule. It's landing in the middle of my cinches, both my cinches. So now we're gonna start tightening her up pretty good. You can pull from the other side from the top to get your cinch centered. That's pretty well centered there. Throw a half hitch here and hook it over that loop. And that right there holds a lot of your tension. You come up with this rope here, and you're gonna take this rope and pass it under this top rope 2 times. This is where our diamond is gonna form. Reach in the middle of that diamond and pull you a loop out. Just leave it there. Take this loop that's formed at the front, you can grab it and just throw it over your mule. So the loop we just threw to the other side, grab the one that you passed up and over, and we're gonna bring it around the back right here. We're gonna come around the back side of this pannier, making sure we're not getting under this. Some people hit the middle of the panniers. I like going around the back side a little better. Come around the front, make sure you don't get under the pad. You grab this one right here and you'll start pulling some slack out of this, wherever it went. Best way I've found to hold it is just pass it through this. And now we gotta go back. Loop that we just done there, you pull it, pop it loose. We're gonna come around the front side of these panniers. Make sure you don't get under that. Keeping good tension on this. Okay, now you can grab this tail rope right here. You can start pulling on it. You need to make sure that it's where it needs to be here. Now as I'm pulling on this, you can see this diamond up here starting to form. See there, it's starting to pull her apart. The harder you pull, the better your diamond's gonna be there. Okay, so you can see this diamond formed right here. This holds your top pack down, and it secures your panniers to the side of your mule. So if you got something that's sticking out a long ways and it's hitting trees, you can kind of suck it into your mule this way. You can tie it off right here. I've got a bunch of rope left, so I'm just gonna make one more loop around this pannier here. The same way I did before, making sure not to get under that saddle pad, and I'll tie it off right here. You can do it a few different ways. I go under the diamond there, pull a loop, reach through that loop, grab the tail, and that sucks it down pretty good there. Now you can grab the tail again here, throw you a half hitch, throw it over your loop. Todd Jones calls it a loop over a loop. That locks that in there. Grab your tail, And we'll go again, a loop over a loop, reach through it, pull it down, come around to the back side with it. I like tucking it in right here. And that's how you throw a one-man diamond.